salut tout le monde, c'est le Raptor. On se retrouve pour une toute nouvelle vidéo sur Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines 2. On se retrouve pour le 4e épisode et on va tout de suite enchaîner. Let's go. Alors déjà, tac, je vais mettre un clavier QWERTY. Hop. Et on se dirige vers la zone. Oula, le petit bug. Tac, tac, tac.
Maybe stop in and wake the dead? I'll bet Sophia's there, buried by a pile of books. She's
C'est quoi ici?
I reckon our science gal will be pleased to see you.
Safia. C'est pas Safia?
Shall we introduce ourselves? You may call me Mrs.
No.
Thorne. I already know who you are. A word of advice. There is a protocol to things around here, my dear. One must conduct oneself with proper decorum if one doesn't want to get fucked over. Weaver Tower have informed us that we must help you awaken your old powers. It's a worthy principle and an interesting experiment, no doubt. Consider me an interested party. I'm certainly willing to make the attempt.
Will you attempt to awaken my Tremere powers?
Prince Ryong has ordered it. I have my doubts about the process, but let us make the attempt.
Wow. Ah, j'ai passé, ok.
I will return.
Et donc cette dame va nous aider à... Ok, c'est elle.
Nomad, Sheriff, you here? I'm so... After all the stories, I mean... It's a privilege. Truly.
Let's get to the point. The prince told me that you would help me. The Mark. She says you excel at research.
Oh, the mark. Yes, of course. But, there is one thing I hate to impose, and on you of all kindred. But...
So, here it is. The real reason you asked me here. You need something.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. And I promise I'll help you. During the attack, some of the Anarchs, they took hostages. People dear to me. Mortals I'd given my blood.
You want me to find your ghouls? Your retainers?
You stood your ground with the Anarchs before. You brought Benny back. I know this is another group, that the Anarchs are in splinters, but I know you could do this. My assistants, they worked in Weaver Tower. If I have them back, it will be easier for me to help you. To research, I mean. It's just that they'll deal with my usual work, and I'll be able to focus.
I will find your retainers. But this conversation is not over.
That's a relief. Oh, You can't know how much.
And I expect your help in return.
I'll begin my research at once. Just knowing you will search for them. Knowing they're safe.
Where should I look?
There's an Anarch gang operating from a loading bay near the parking garage. I think it's the same group.
Then I will begin there.
Ok.
Huh. Small world.
How so?
This parking garage you mentioned, it's not far from where we first met, so to speak. Sophia was really taken with those ghouls, sounds like. I knew she had people helping her.
Ok,
Can't
let's
call
go.
her pets. I can kind of see that.
Ok, juste parce que j'ai sauté.
Remember, these aren't Katsumi's anarchs. They want to fight, masquerade be damned. Careful.
Shit. Better see what it is.
Ouais, hop.
Let me go! I assure you that there will be no repercussions.
Youhou! Ouais, hop, la tête elle vole.
I am not even an associate. Take you out! Yeah, fucking die! Not going down like this! Please, let me go! Please, I beg!
You are free to go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Please, you must rescue the others. They dragged them away with talk of some anti-Camarilla plot in another city. They took them towards the subway station.
Ok, let's go.
Anti-Camarilla plot, huh? Sounds like a lot of effort to drag them off like that.
Anarchs rule. Too quick for you?
they got it here in this snow, well, that's the real mystery.
I'm on a deadline here.
Dégueulasse.
Do it quickly. I really...
Sophia sent me. It is over. You can go home.
She did? I knew she wouldn't forget us. Please accept her gratitude. You have found the others? We were separated.
I shall continue looking.
Thank you. They must be nearby.
J'ai vu toi là-haut.
Hello?
Gotcha! Fuck!
Ça fait, j'ai pas assez. J'ai pas cherché à comprendre moi. Hein.
Miss Sophia will be most displeased.
You are Sophia's people, yes? You are safe now.
Well, thank you ever so much for your assistance.
Now, I do like a touch of courtesy.
But please, my colleagues.
They are safe.
Oh, I cannot thank you enough. I must go. Miss Sophia will be frantic.
Hey, let's go.
So the Anarchs are shaking down Sophia's researchers for intel on the court.
Ok. Tac. Vraiment, les points ils vont s'accumuler, il faut que j'arrive à augmenter ça maintenant.
Taking them to New York.
New York has a heavy Tremere presence. The Chantry of the Five Boroughs. Figure they thought they'd make a quick buck.
Le
Reckon that's
doré
the lot.
c'est...
Sophia
Oh.
will let us know for certain. Best we head back to wake the dead.
Je me suis écarté. Là-bas.
What I'd give for a bed.
Sheriff, you're back.
Do you not know your retainers walk free? Or does something else trouble you?
It's not that I'm not grateful. I am. It's just... When I spoke with them, I realized Piotr, he was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear. He had been with me for so long, and he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to Anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
You cared for him. That is unusual. I am sorry. I know that is not much comfort.
I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me? Distract me, perhaps?
How would you like to hear about the Nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry histories.
Truly? Yes. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps, well, the start? Before there was the Nomad, who were you?
I had become nobility, though not by birth. I learned what it took to be powerful, and to stay that way.
So your embrace, your sire, forgive me, the histories, I never quite learned. Would I know of them?
If I spoke the name, yes. I do believe you would know it.
I see. One more thing. I always wondered. The records say you left Constantinople in 1633, but that was the year of the Chibali fire, which burned a fifth of the city. It said the kindred, they...
Roasted in their havens, yes. I still recall the smell.
You know, it happened here too once. A great fire. The same smell of... Never mind.
That great fire in Seattle. What more can you tell me of it?
1889. Started by an overturned glue pot. If you believe the records. But I've always thought it interesting. So much was destroyed that day, yet not a single life was lost. No mortal life, at least. But so many rats. Lucky for us that glue was there.
Can you tell me more of the Nosferatu, Tolly?
Tolly is just... Tolly? Perhaps that makes me naive, but... I trust him. He was Campbell's eyes and ears before he was Ryong's. Dealing with... well, you know... secrets. I've known him for, what, 30 years now? And before that... well, he mentioned San Francisco once, in passing. Then he got quiet, like he never does, and he... I don't think he's mentioned it since.
The night calls, but I will return. Until then, see what you can learn about this mark.
I will.
Course. Via. It's always a shame when you lose an old hound, if you take my meaning.
As long as she is not distracted from our agreement.
If anything, she'll be hankering for distraction. Just give her time. You did all you could. Well, I reckon that's your sheriff duty scene too, and I can feel that old fireball lurking on the horizon. So, in your own time, of course.
Just a few more nights.
Allez, hop là. Allez.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
Lubrifiant social.
Carefully laid words gain more than bluster.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low? Time for slumber, then. Let's see what the new night brings.
Ok, un nouveau souvenir.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all,
Ça
but
fait
I
la
have
voix quand je
questions.
fais la
Can
concentration.
you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Oh, let me guess. You're a sleeper agent planted deep within a Far Eastern drugs cartel, but a shaman broke your illusion and now you're on the run. Or you double parked on Pike Street and a gang of antsy farmers threatened you with healthy, nutritious produce.
What? No, nothing like that.
Just give me the facts, Miss,
Verona. It's just, I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky looking sword thing.
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing. were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Bois de Saint-Jacques. Ok.
Now this was familiar.
Oui.
Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
Now, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out. That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Rebar Killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The Rebar Killer. I heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. See ya. The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Et je déteste ranger Fabien. Super vite. Oh, et. Oh, c'est super vite, c'est horrible. Ah non, ok, c'est dans le comico.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move.
Ça doit être tout seul. Non, ça c'est des archives, ça doit pas être là. Hey, t'es là.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
I need you here, Miss Verona. You never know when a killer might strike, and here you are surrounded by professionals. Professional officers of the law, I mean, not professional killers. Though, of course, they are professionally trained to kill. And sometimes, yes, they do kill. Oh, never mind.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona. Seattle PD, full of...
Ouais. Oh, les rapports. À l'étage? Mais j'ai vraiment un truc ici, mais quoi?
I didn't see the need. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I didn't see the point in I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Bon, ouais, par contre là, ces dossiers, ils sont où? Ici, je me guidais via la carte.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the...
C'est ça, non? Non. Plus vers là-bas. Là-bas. Si?
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened to the alarm clock Smithy got you?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Almanac.
Of course you did. You need something?
What's spinning, Wheeler?
You need new material, buddy. Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me catching up on my backlog.
Season 3 of High School Detective?
Yeah. Just got to where Tammy has a run-in with the study buddies. Hell of a plot twist.
Any hot precinct gossip?
Your boss is in a good mood.
That is news. Any idea what's ringing Benny's bell?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died or an orphanage burned down.
Where do we keep the cold cases? I'm looking for something that's probably in the deep freeze.
What's on your mind?
You ever heard of the rebar killer?
Huh. Yeah, right. My grandpappy talked about that one. He was on the force back in the day. Mob hits, something like that. They'll still be in the file room, though, just buried deep. Take a ball of string, you're liable to get lost in there.
Oh, don't worry. Me and the records department have an understanding.
I'm on the case. Catch you later.
Take it easy.
Ok. Merde, je peux lui demander ou pas? Parce que je viens pas oublier.
Hey, old buddy.
Taking a break.
Thanks.
Oh.
I got things to do.
Good luck.
Je peux pas lui demander. Ah, ça va être la salle là-bas. La salle des archives. Même pas?
Oh, that would have just brought me trouble.
Même pas ici? Pas envie de passer 3 plombs à chercher juste pour... Ça a l'air d'être là.
I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move.
Ah non, c'est celle d'armes. Hey, oh, c'est où à la fin là? Je commence à galérer là. Je me dis pas que c'est bugué quoi. Je me dis pas que c'est la salle là-bas et où c'est pigeon rouge mais je peux rien faire. Je peux pas prévoir ça hein. Voilà toi.
You doing okay, Ray?
So good, Fabiu.
Hey, come closer for a moment.
And food for you, Fabiu.
Oh, I needed that. Thank you. Take care, Blair.
Night, night, Mr. Bright.
Et complètement sous. Vraiment, j'arrive pas à m'y faire la super vitesse. Vraiment, j'y arrive pas. Pas trop vite. Ish.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh?
Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently it's a prelude to the Second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. I'll see you later.
Oh, detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
Et là, on sort. On va ici.
Cold night. I
Le
decided to
Dutch.
visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out
Et
of.
par contre, là, je suis content d'avoir la super vitesse. Enfin, marche rapide ou super vitesse, je sais pas trop comment dire. Le Dutch bar, enfin le Dutchman. Ah oui, ok, donc en gros c'est une accélération du temps.
Someone must have smuggled this in. Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red. Hey there, Guru. How's it hanging?
The traveler's on the road, Detective. They'll be here soon.
Ooh, I have a mighty thirst on me. Would you share a drop?
It's the act, friend Fabian, that makes a relationship real. So act.
That's better by a country mile. Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
The ghosts are watching and praying for you, my man.
D'accord.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
Not a social call, Silky. You had someone here last night. Dangerous. Keeping tabs on a girl.
Fabian, I'd be disappointed if I didn't have a dangerous person in my bar. Why, I can count 2 right here, right now. Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Is the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it. This matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
favorite gumball?
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about it?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because last time he was in Seattle, he wiped out several powerful kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. I'll tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell?
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. Wheeler said you were in a good mood.
Did he?
I guess he was wrong.
Let's just say a horse came in.
I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
For evidence, 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your being Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll stick your lips shut.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Il y en a encore pas mal à faire. Allez hop, on fait encore celle-là et après on arrêtera l'épisode sur ça.
This one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful. Good view of where Verona was sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Bibi.
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of Dale spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch
of steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Weston reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Allez, hop, encore. Ah, ok, ça se donc je sélectionne. Elle était courte, hein. Donc on va en faire une autre. Allez, hop. Allez, à côté.
The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brew.
Elle est juste à côté, donc autant la faire. Par contre, c'est après, ouais, on arrêtera.
The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s.
Okay.
In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment, neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle.
Ah, c'est très court.
Everything looks festive.
Bon, tant que c'est pas... Ah, bah tiens.
All just for show.
Hop, on a juste à traverser. Paf.
Be released from your daily toil. Accept the
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
So she never even made it through the door?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Huh.
Ouais, c'est vraiment très très court. Et là... Ouais, encore deux. Bon, autant... Là, on est au milieu, donc autant aller là.
There was that same scent of concrete pockets I talked about.
Bizarre, pourquoi on encaisse au niveau d'un chantier? Quel est le rapport? Ah oui, par rapport à la barre de fer. Peut-être. Peut-être. Pas sauter, hein, il sait pas sauter. Là-bas. Non? Oh, il faut chier les diffusions.
The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower. So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up.
Ah, on a là. Ok, on va faire ailleurs.
I moved to Seattle to get away from this.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet
took me to the haven of a ghoul, and said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you.
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead.
Okay.
My thanks, Socrates. A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to the pawn shop.
Ouais, là.
Bracing
Notre bout de la ville.
Less likely to get results.
Hop là.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
Là. Là-bas. En deux pièces.
What do you want? Ah, Fabian. Well?
I need to see the chief right away.
He's out. What do you need?
The rebar killer is back in town.
The Rebar Killer. Nice name. And will the prince know who that is?
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James. Twice in a week. The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
Rebar Killer, pair of St. James's swords. Keep our eyes peeled. That cover it?
Don't ignore this, Miss Joyce. Santiago killed many of our kind. People close to me. Close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then. I'll come back later.
I'm sure you will.
Parfait. Oh. Allez, on va pas les pistes.
This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world. They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order.
Yeah, I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
I'll see you later, Nico.
Enjoy your detecting, detective.
Ok. Ouais, donc le truc du chantier c'était un bug. Parce que là je l'ai plus.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona, as so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late.
Ok, bon en fait on va continuer, hein, allez hop. Et à l'autre bout de la ville encore.
I need to get in here? Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
I said official?
And I said no exceptions. Hat blocking your ears or something? Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Aw, bouncing is important work too.
Bouncing? Right. I have to apologize, sir. I have confused you for someone else. I don't believe you're on the list.
I don't suppose you could sneak me in the back? No? Never mind.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to.
Welcome back, sir.
Ah, ok. Le petit texte était derrière.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you were on the list.
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her. And not me.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
I'll be discreet. I promise not to poop the party.
What a wonderful image. I may never forget you said that.
I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with him.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No,
Hey.
you never do.
Comment je suis censé passer s'il bloque le passage? On m'explique? Ah, par là.
Too late.
Merde.
And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
I didn't see the need.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure? Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. are still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now, cooling rapidly.
So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me, Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the Kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Ah. Fin du rêve.
Please do, detective.
Ah non.
My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
I'm sorry, my prince. It won't happen again.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Hello to you, Lou.
Oh, dear detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
But you look uncomfortable, Detective. Have you somewhere else to be?
You know, party and all, I thought I'd check out the snacks.
Oh, what a shame. Do have a good evening, won't you?
I figured I should do the rounds properly before going to see her ladyship.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
Hello there, Mr. Fletcher.
I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there. What must you think of me?
I'll leave you to it.
Have a drink, detective. Let your hair down.
Gideon.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out, which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabian, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
I should do the rounds.
A pleasure.
Yes, of course, of course.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Eyes open, head down, all right?
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I'll be right back.
Thank you for speaking to me.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her.
Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
Walk off in the middle of a conversation with Lou? Maybe not.
I'll be honored, of course, to help you both out.
As you should be.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Lou? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
Not to me, no.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
That figures. Without coffee and liquor, I don't think a single member of the PD would be functional.
I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it.
Now, if we can just...
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a
feeling he was just getting started.
Ah ouais.
Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Alors voyons ce qu'on a à faire. Alors. C'est bien, hein. Je veux bien, mais...
Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case? That is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.
Ah oui, là. Ok, bon ben on va s'arrêter là. Et moi je vais vous dire, on va déjà s'arrêter là pour cet épisode. Moi je vais vous dire au revoir. C'était le Raptor. On va pas payer. C'était le Raptor, à plus et ciao tout le monde. Allez, à la prochaine.